Hey everybody. Okay, so I'm recording on my phone. I have these lights over here, so it might kind of go in and out, but I'm recording from my phone right now because I really wanted to just make this like super quick. I didn't want it to be a super long, drawn out video at all, but I feel like everybody's always asking me about manifesting and um, kind of just wanting to know why some of you are not manifesting. The things that you want to manifest, why some things in life, it seems like it's just kind of like a cycle and it's repeating itself and you feel like you're just stuck, stagnant, not really getting anywhere. So the number one thing I feel why a lot of people aren't manifesting certain things, and I know you guys are probably so super tired of hearing me say the same thing over and over again about your subconscious, but that's just really what it comes down to. Like, I feel like not enough of us are clearing out our subconscious. If you aren't familiar with what your subconscious is, then I encourage you to start doing some research. I'm talking about research all the time. Like, this is your homework. So research what the subconscious is. I talk about it all the time. I'm not going to talk about it in this video. If you check out my YouTube channel, I talk about it a little bit on there as well, and there'll be a video detailing what it is, how it affects us, our emotions, all that good jazz. All of that will be on YouTube as well, but for now there is a video on there talking a little bit about the subconscious. So why you're not manifesting and why things don't seem to be successful, why it seems like you're not growing in life, why it feels like you're at a halt and you're just not progressing whatsoever. The reality is so many of us are like ready to manifest. Like, we're like, oh, we want to make $1,000, we want to make 10K, we want to make $1,000,000, like we want a successful business, we want a successful relationship, we want a husband, we want all these different things, right? And that's myself included, because and the reason why I'm even able to talk about this or give advice on this is because I've been there. So none of us are exempt from this, okay? Like, some of the top people that are giving you guys advice, in order to give advice, you have to have the experience. That is just what it comes down to. That's it. So the reason why you're not manifesting those things is because deep down in your subconscious, you're still suppressing a lot of things that's keeping you, okay? A lot of factors, a lot of emotions that's keeping you from inviting that blessing in. So let's look at it like this. Like, when you ask the universe, right? When you're like, hey, universe, I want a husband. And you didn't got on YouTube and you're like, I'm going to do the 55 times 5. I'm going to write down, I am so thankful and grateful. I am so happy and blessed that the universe has blessed me with a phenomenal husband. He opened my car door. He is a fabulous father. He loves my children. Oh, he treats me like a queen, sweetheart. My goodness, he makes $1,000,000 a year. He fine. He got a beard. Okay, he got on a peacoat. Like, whatever the hell it is that you're writing in your manifest statement. Here's the catch to that, okay? Although you're asking for those things and you're putting it out there, the universe is saying, okay, yes, sweetheart, we're going to send you all of these men. Bloop. They coming. They all over the place. I'm sure they're coming. I know they coming. I see them. They come to me. They come, honey. Like, the universe is sending them left and right. But deep down in your subconscious, and this is where I'm going to get serious, deep down in your subconscious, you have had certain types of relationships. And I sent an email to my email list earlier about soul ties. So if you're on there, read that email. If not, get on there so I can resend the email to you. And it kind of, explain this video a little bit. All right. But when it comes to the soul ties, right, you're in these relationships and you're having these different soul ties with certain different individuals. And as you're having these connections with people, some of them are more on a physical, so anything intimate, sexual, things like that, you're making a connection on that level. So we're making these soul ties on a biological level, on a social level, intimate sexual level, physical basically, type of level, spiritual level. Like, there's so many different levels that we're making these soul ties, soul bond connections on, okay? So I encourage you guys to start thinking about that as you're moving forward in your relationships. Like, what type of bonds are you making? What type of connections are you making with different individuals? Okay, so it's not just sexual. I know a lot of us like to just kind of jump to that and say like, oh, okay, we're making these ties based off of sexual connections. And I know that's kind of like a big thing right now, just talking about all the different energies that you attract, you know, being intimate with another person. But I encourage you guys to take it a step further and don't think so surface level. Do not think about it on that level. Think about your friendships. Think about your family type of relationships. Like, think of your environment itself, like all of those things culturally. Think about all those different connections, because here's the thing. We're social beings. We enjoy connecting with others. We enjoy community. This is why brands do so well, okay? Because they build community around it. And guess what? We eat it up. That's what we love. We are social beings. And so as you're socializing within each and every single one of these different dynamics, you are making connections. You're not only making a connection on the surface, you're making very deeper, much deeper level connections, okay? Subconsciously, you're finding ways to attach to each other. And if your emotions are aligned with that other person's emotions, guess what? You've just made some type of bond, soul tie connection on a subconscious type of level. And let me be very clear, okay, that if your emotions are not intact, if you have not cleansed your subconscious, if you don't take the time every single day to really focus on releasing, and I know a lot of you guys ask me, how do I release? How do I do this? How do I do that? The Art of Letting Go masterclass coming up. You need to join it. It's $20.20. Join it. I talk about all of that, and I also kind of help you guys learn how to let go, how to progress, how to move forward, how to release, and how to accept the new in, okay? Yes, there is an art to it. It's not just you just wake up today and be like, oh, I've let go. No, there is an art to it. It does take time. I'm not going to say it's an overnight process. No, this is a process. It is a long process, but if you're looking for success on a longevity type of level, then you need to invest what you need to invest into yourself to make sure that happens. So, okay, you guys are making these bonds, you're making these connections, they manifesting within. And this is the part that I really want to hone into, because this video is becoming so much longer than it really needs to be. But this is the part that I really want to talk more in depth about. As you are making these connections, right, the longer you're around that person, the longer you're around those energies, the longer you are in that space, the longer that you have those soul tie connections happening, you begin to manifest it within, okay? So if you already have things that you have not unpacked and you are still carrying around, and now you find somebody else that aligns with some of those toxic behaviors, some of those toxic characteristics and emotions that you're feeling inside, you have low self-confidence, but then you find a little boyfriend that is telling you, oh, he don't really like when you wear that outside, and he don't really like your makeup, and he don't really like all of this extraness, and he got a whole lot going on, or you got a woman that's telling you like, I don't want you talking to so-and-so, I don't want you doing that, but you have a partner that's kind of nitpicking at every single little thing. You guys are kind of doing that to each other, and you're both being toxic to each other, and you're building upon that. It becomes a beast. Both of you are manifesting that throughout. You have a family member that's constantly kind of nitpicking at all the wrong things that you do. And it starts messing with your self-confidence, okay? And it starts breaking you down a little bit. You start to feel those things, and they start to manifest throughout your entire being. So as you are, even those connections might be gone, even though they might be gone, okay? You and that person broke up, you and that family member don't speak, that friendship is over with. That's all fine and dandy, but guess what? It's still a part of you because it's already manifested. That emotion has already manifested, and you haven't done anything to clear it out, so it's just there. It's growing, okay? Or it's dormant. It's just sitting there waiting for another opportunity to show its face. So as you are trying to manifest greatness into your life, and you're writing out that you want this fabulous husband, but you got all these toxic traits when it comes to having just a boyfriend, and you haven't quite mastered how to cleanse yourself and your relationships and build and develop that boyfriend, girlfriend type of relationship, but you asking for a marriage, the universe is saying, yes, sweetheart, we will send all of these men your way that you are asking for. And yes, sweetheart, you got all of these different things like manifesting within you, all of these negative, toxic thoughts, the negative self-talk, the idea that you really can't even be faithful because you got like 5 or 6 different men or individuals that you're somewhat connecting with. Because here's the thing, and this is another thing. I see this all over the place, you guys. Every single place. I see it absolutely everywhere. Women are saying we shouldn't limit our options. We shouldn't do this. We shouldn't do that. And hey, listen, I'm all for women's rights. I'm here for it. I'm all for women not being in a box and not feeling limited. I'm all here for that. But here's what I'm not here for. If you are looking for a husband and you're looking for a loyal, long-term type of relationship, here's my question to you, okay? Here's my question. You're getting to know people and you're doing things like that and you're building these relationships, but then you have sex with one person. And you getting to know, you're doing that with Tom, and then you getting to know Tim, but then you and Tom start having issues. So you're like, you know what, whatever, Tom. I'm talking to Tim anyway, so goodbye. Next. Now you're talking to Tim, but then John comes along because Tim broke. But John got money. And even though John don't act right, heaven forbid, even though John gives you the things that Robert, your ex, your toxic ex, he gives you that. But guess what? John got money. And that was a part of your manifesting, right? You manifested that. This is working. No, it's not working. That's not how that works. You're manifesting both. And you get into this cycle where you're constantly repeating these toxic cycles. The only variable that's different is little aspects of that, yes, of what you're trying to manifest. The money, okay? Or maybe the faithfulness, or maybe the house, maybe the no kids. Those little aspects are manifesting, but overall the characteristics, the emotions are aligning with yours. And if they are not aligned, if they are not cleansed, if they are not pure, if they are toxic as hell, that is what you are attracting, and that is what you are manifesting, not only within yourself, but within the people that you continue to keep around your space. This is why when I say self-check every single day, I mean self-check every single day. I got to self-check every single day. We all got to self-check. You have to have those self-check moments. So, not to sound harsh, but I want it to be very real. I want it to be very down to earth. I wanted to get straight to the point of just saying, like, a lot of times when we say like we're not manifesting the things that we're looking for, it's because we're suppressing some type of thought or some type of feeling within us that isn't cleansed, that isn't, it's negative all the way. There is no other way to put it, okay? So your mindset about money, you want to manifest $1,000 and have a successful business, but yet you don't want to take the time to research your business, yet you feel like you're incapable to get on Alibaba and go find a hair vendor? Doubt, lack, self-confidence, all of those things, okay? That's what just popped up just now. All of those things, when I said that, that's what y'all should have got. Those are the vibes y'all should have got. Oh my God. Like, that's what y'all should have got out of that. Because it is. It's disturbing. It disturbs your flow. It disturbs your alignment. So you can't welcome finances into that. Matter of fact, you can't welcome finances if you cannot handle the finances you have right now. It's not a thing. It's just not a thing. If you want something, you have to do more of the things that align with that. You guys have heard that before. This is not new. You want a husband? Start acting like a wife. What does it take to be a wife? What do you need to be in alignment with being a wife? You want to be a husband? Start acting like a husband. Get in alignment with the characteristics that align with those certain types of titles and factors that you want to invite into your space and into your life. You want to be a millionaire? Align with it. What do millionaires do? You got to get around them. You got to smell them. Do what you need to do, boo, and make it happen. So stop questioning so much why you're not manifesting. Don't ask that. Don't ask, why am I not manifesting this? Ask, what are you manifesting? Because the moment you figure out what it is that you're manifesting and what type of emotions and thought processes that are aligned with that, you know what to correct. You know how to move forward. And what you truly want to manifest, you will start doing those things and you will get those things. So I just wanted to drop this whole little gem, because this is a whole gem, okay? I wanted to drop this and talk to you guys. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing, what's today, Thursday? Amazing Thursday. Fabulous evening, day, whatever time of day it is for you. Have a fabulous night, and I love y'all. Peace.